Hello, welcome to Retiring in Japan. It's the 13th day of May, 2025. I'm Kurt, a 60-year-old retired American living in Japan with my 60-year-old retired Japanese wife. This is the journal of our experience. We're 5 months exactly into retirement now, or at least I am. My wife, hers was differential. She retired in May last year, so it would be a year for her, but she was asked to work part-time by her employer, and that just kept on pushing forward, and she finally finished in December as well, so as me. So it's 5 months exactly, which is a noteworthy milestone, because like many new things, the first bits sometimes seem to be the most challenging, and this is certainly the case with this one, but that's not the thought in the moment. Right now I'm just thinking, what will be my goal for today? What's the one thing that I want to do? I found that to be a very useful thing at this point in life now, is to identify one thing that I want to do each day. That includes weekends. And then to revolve the day around that. It doesn't seem very ambitious from just a year ago when I was doing, 5-7 meetings a day that I would run as an IT project manager, running 3 projects usually. Now you just say, well, one thing. Like yesterday, I replaced the screen I replaced the mesh on a broken screen. That was my goal for the whole day, which turned out to be quite sufficient, and I barely got it done by the end of the day, because life seems to fill itself with useful things, or it fills itself with things. Time gets consumed, whether we like it or not, or whether we endeavor to be in charge of that or not. I don't know what I'm going to do today yet, and that's all right. I'm out for my early morning walk. I've started doing this now that the light is coming up early enough. I wake up at 4 a.m. every morning, and I do my YouTube engagement, responding to comments early in the morning, and then I take this walk, and I walk up through the Satoyama here. Satoyama is just the boundary area between the farmland and the wilderness, wild place, up to Hirasawa Temple. I'll climb the steps and then I'll turn back. And while I go, I'll think about what am I going to do today? Let's carry on. And while I walk, I'll turn the camera on and show you a few things. First, as we leave this first area of fields, that's my wife's family's farmland right there. This is a boar gate to prevent wild boars from accessing some areas of the farm. Ooh, there's a spider. And it's not a human gate. Humans can easily pass. And then you go over the gate, cross the river here, and you have a choice of going that way on that side of the river, or this way. I'm going to choose this way today. We'll go by the scarecrows. And it has these big, beautiful, broad leaves everywhere. And it's particularly nice to look for big hunting spiders on the leaves. Wildflowers in bloom, lots of farmland. It's really a very lovely area. This might be interesting. Here at this old shed, there's a box of farm tools that have been sitting in water, rusting away for gosh only knows how long. Scissors, wrenches, drivers, cutters. They seem to have spilled over, and all their rustiness is spilled out as well. Oh, there's a ladybug. Let's get you out of there. Okay, carrying on. There go some ducks through the Satoyama sky, a pair. And here, these, believe it or not, are a skateboard ramp that someone had made. And then they deposited here. This is an old rice field. You can see the barrier there. One field there, another field there. And then up here, this rice field has been given over to farmland. The bottles there are to keep out the crows and such. Very rich, dark soil. Why does it carry on? I said we came this way to walk by the scarecrows. Here they are. Lovely female scarecrow. And another one here with a hat over his head, watching over the farmland. Carry on we go. Just noticed something. Check this out. This is an old bridge over the Oshita River. There's a road over there that you'd hardly believe is a road. It's actually paved most of the way up. It winds up into that mountain there where there used to be farms. Those farms are long abandoned. And the municipality blocked it off with this fence. And it's not a fence to keep people out. It's a fence to keep the boars from coming through, the wild boars. And I noticed that I just walked over to have a look that someone has made it such that it can open and has a little thing there. Now I'll close it, but I'm gonna need to come up here. I thought you couldn't get through there anymore, and take you for a walk up there one of these days. It's quite a sight. Now I got to be careful walking across. There's these bamboo stumps like that one. Just trip over this one right here. Trip over that. And over I'd go into the river. All right, we're home again, and the family's getting up, and Rudy and I are gonna, well, Yumiko get Ritz ready. We're gonna go for our dog walk. Rudy and I are gonna go check the backyard. Let's go together. Okay, now let's see if any more of those bamboo shoots popped up overnight. I think I got most of them last night. Too soon for any new ones. And maybe they just all pop up together. Oh, there's one right there. That one just popped up. It's kind of blurry. And maybe a few more of that rattling sound you hear. That's the grandmother 2 doors over lifting up all the shutters. Let's open this right here. Put Rudy down for a second. Now keep an eye out. Big spiders. Sometimes when you open the door here, you'll see the big spiders inside. It kind of focus isn't coming in. There we go. No big spiders this morning. Come on, Rudy. Let's go take a look in the back. Everything is so wet and so green. There's a spider. There's a huntsman spider there on that leaf. Did you see it? It just ducked under the leaf. More and more we'll see the big spiders. They come out on the leaves and hang out on the broad leaves. And those get bigger as the season goes by. I love finding the big spiders. Ground is so muddy. So maybe today I'll come out if I get some time and, take care of this area here. I want to build a seating area right here for Yumiko and I to sit. All right. Tree's looking good. And spiders in the leaves here. It just dawned on me. I've got this perfect exercise area right here. There's nobody here. All these cars will be gone in less than an hour. Everybody goes to work, and we have this little cul-de-sac here, and we live at the end of the street. I have this area right here, and we've got these stairs. I could use these. I could create a little workout zone right here. Wouldn't that be an interesting idea? Maybe I'll do that. I should talk to my friend Hugh. He's kind of a workout genius. Get some ideas. Okay, our morning walk has begun. It's really nice. Yumiko was commenting how you can feel the humidity rising. Flowers are really blooming everywhere. The sound of water. Can you see the water? Come here, Rudy. Get out of the road. Car's coming. There we go. Let's just check on the birds. They haven't changed in forever. These are actually hashioki, chopsticks holders arranged here. That for a while during the winter they would get changed from time to time, but they haven't for quite a while now. I like the yard here. Very nice. All right, let's catch up. There's just a little tiny little plant peeking up through the rock there. More up there. I love the creeping, growing way of things. As we round the corner here, and he's actually walking. Good job. Let's take a look at the construction site. Yesterday the excavators were here digging away. There it is over there. There was just one. And it's created the concrete footing there that they've already poured, and another one over there. I guess this is going to be the entrance to whatever it is they're building, and they've installed a porta potty. It's underway. We'll keep an eye on it. Oh, there goes a swallow, or a sparrow, one of the two. And the field over here was, the farmer has turned their field. This will be a rice field soon enough. I saw the farmer out here working on his, I believe these are chestnuts. He's going to need to give that a haircut. Yumiko just told me that the community here that we belong to is looking for volunteers to help out with some projects like cleaning up the park, cleaning up along the river, etc. So I'm going to volunteer my time and start to get involved in community activities. Can't wait. I'm looking forward to that. Also a good chance to improve my Japanese, because a lot of the people that are involved in that are older people who don't speak English. So good chance. As we approach home, I notice that the sparrows, I think they're sparrows or maybe they're swallows, they're building a nest in this garage right here. They stopped flying since I came by, but we'll keep an eye on them on a going forward basis. I do think this would be a good workout place. See, the cars are all gone. My car's gone too. Everyone's gone to work, so I've got this space all to myself, and I could work out here with the dog. Okay, but now it's time for the dogs to have their breakfast. Yumiko and I to have our breakfast, and we'll begin our day. Yumiko's planted some lovely flowers out here, hasn't she? They're looking good. We're well underway making this our home. Okay, the task I'm going to take on right now is to move some bricks from over here that I had taken out of this patch of garden here. I'm going to move them out to the garden area, proper garden area, and lay them down for a wall around by the river where I'm going to create a seating area. So let's start. Okay, I've stacked all the bricks up here for the first stage, and then I'll move them 2 by 2 down there. But I want to show you something while we're waiting. Look at these bamboo, how they're coming up. There's one right here. They come up so quickly. They move like 6 inches a day or more. And they're headed up, and they're going to be going to the sky. I kind of like that. That one's going real high, real fast. Okay, I've got all those in place, looking good. And I just got off the phone with Yumiko. She was in a minor fender bender. Everybody's okay, no injuries, just a scratch up with the loaner car after our car was taken in after my fender bender. So what happened was Yumiko was she had dropped Dad off at the clinic. She was coming home and she was stopped at a stoplight, and a boy in a scooter gently banged into her on the back and scratched our loaner car. So nobody's hurt, no big incident. The police are on their way, so a report will be made, and we just have to submit that to the insurance company. But sometimes life just compounds one thing on another, right? I checked with her. She doesn't need me. She's good. Dad's at the clinic, so it should be all sorted out before Dad needs a ride home. If not, then I'll just walk over to their house and get Dad's car and go pick both of them up. In the meantime, I'll continue working at this, but life is. All right. Lunch today, Yumiko got some. She was out taking care of Dad today, and so she got some sushi, and we've got ringo pan and soy sauce and fresh shizuoka tea, and we're ready to go. Se no, itadakimasu. Okay, with lunch in the bag, we are out for our afternoon dog walk, and we're taking a course that I don't think we've ever taken the dogs. It's a little footpath that goes up here and leads to a higher part of the valley area there. It's kind of pleasant. Let's go see. As you can see, as you get to the end of the little cul-de-sac here, there's a little footpath. And that footpath goes along the edge of the hill here and leads out by basically a dog kennel. What, I mean, on this side of the fence? Yeah. Good question. Don't know. There's a marker. Yumiko really likes these plants right here. That's pretty. So here's the little walkway. Look at all those new bamboo coming up. Wow. Oh, yeah. Wrong way, dude. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Looks like it's been knocked over. Isn't it? Do you think this is Akia? No, I don't think so either. Now that I think about it. And I'm sure people... They do. No, that's beautiful. Yard. Why did I even begin to think that? It's a beautiful home. And see, it just leads off right over here and comes back to the road. And that's our good way to fool Ollie into going to the Satoyama. And then the river is just down there. Our house is just down there. Ta-da! And look at that. These old stone markers. I never noticed these before. I wonder what these are. Do you think these could be gravestones? Look at that. Can you read that? Ah, that's the Kanron at Hirasawa?
No. It says horse head Kannon, I guess.
Boar's head Kannon.
Horse.
Horse head. But Kannon is a goddess, right?
Yeah. I only see Kan.
Oh.
Is there any?
Yeah, there is. I'll take a photo of it. This is a nice area of farmland, kitchen gardens, A big old state house right there. Yumiko likes the gloves all hanging on a road. That's nice. And here's a lovely little shrine. It's along the way. Steep steps up to the top. It's not Hirasawa, but just one above the river here. We're almost to the plot of land that Yumiko's family owns. The rice farm. Okay, I'm going to be quiet for a second and just take in this scene. There's a couple, and they're there right now, an old man and an old woman, who tend to all of this land from here all the way over there. And they have the most magnificent pine. I'll show you. So that was two women. So I wonder if the old man is here too. And then they have all this land over here. They have a nice seating area there. Look at that. But here's this magnificent pine. Not this. Here it is. Would you look at that? Wow. And that's the end of their property here. And then over here, there's just more farmland. I like the boots there. Do you see that? This fence is to keep the wild boars out. You know, shishi. They have a nice seating area over there under the tree. And we're just gonna go right up here, and then where the river is, we'll make a right, and then go back along to our house. Sorry about the wind noise all of a sudden. Growing something there, and then all the land over there is Yumiko's family farmland, extending all the way across. And we'll make our right turn up here. There's a gate, which I think we saw a couple of times in these videos. A special gate to keep the boars out, but the humans, allow the humans to pass. Little latch mechanism. There we go. And we continue on. And then all of this is Yumiko's family's land. Rice farms. We just checked. Our neighbor, the farmer that has all the stuff, has some mochi, sweet mochi. They pound and put uncle in it and stuff. There's 2 left. We're gonna try to get some money and go get them. You're gonna go get them. Well, here, give me the dogs. Do you need money from the offering box?
Yes.
Oh, you do? Okay, go for it. So we've got this offering box that I bought at the antique store. It's literally, it's called the Saisembako. And we put it at the front door so we can throw our change in it exactly for this purpose. Now, the key is, will Yumiko have enough time to get back, get the money, get back, and get it before someone else does? Here's our offering box right there. Come here, Rudy. She takes the money out of the slide. There's all the money in there. Put the box back. And be grateful. And you're clear. Good luck, Yumiko. Good luck. Gambate, you can do it. You boys, time to clean your feet. Well, we wait for Yumiko to come back with to see if she gets the score. This is the tanuki that we bought for our entryway here. This beautiful little lamp that you have a little button you can turn on. It's for lighting up in the evening, or a little salt. Yumiko's flower display with flowers from her father. There's the saisembako. Here she comes. Success? Yay! Good job. Let me just show us what you got.
よもぎのおやき。
Yay, this will make a suitable oyatsu, ne? For our snack. Great. Good job, Yumiko. Okay, that snack was good. And now I'm going to work on another screen. So remember I do in retirement now, I set myself one task a day. That's all. Just one thing to do. And yesterday's task was to replace the netting. Is that what you call it? The screen, on the screen. So the frame here. So this one, and I had good success with it. It took pretty much the whole day because I had to go to the hardware store and get the materials and figure out the tools and etc. and try it. But this one here is broken too. See that right there? I've already been kind of cleaning it up. But I'm going to do it, and let's get started. Oh, by the way, this is our toolbox. It's called Ma. We got this at the flea market for like, I think we paid 600 yen, which is like $4. I really like the way it folds open. It didn't come with the tools. These are all of the tools that Yumiko and I have collected to date. Retirement or life transition point. This is something I do talk about in the book. Did I mention a book? Do you know that I wrote a book called Retiring in Japan? It's the document that describes how Yumiko and I did all of this. And I think I point out in there that Yumiko and I have a point that we only buy tools as we need them, and we always buy, if we can, used tools. So you'll see our tool chest here is full of old used tools, except where we can't do otherwise. And this is the tool that is used for we'll take off the spline. I can take off the spline on this side and then put the new screen in and secure the spline here. And then I've got the cutter thing here. It was cheap. It was like 350 yen, so like $2. Not a bad addition. So here, why don't you sit here and we'll do this together. The afternoon is shaping up quite nicely. Okay, this thing here was a little bit, this part here, a little bit loose. So I need a Phillips head screwdriver. I got one. So this is, let's see if I can loosen this up. There we go. It's easy. It's not hard to fix things. Just takes a little effort, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do now is remove the spline, and then that will allow the whole screen to come out. It'll make quite a mess here, which will be... Oh, hey, there's a nice beetle. Check that out. I can clean up the mess. This is nice. Look at it. That. Lovely. Look there. Is it showing up? Can you see it? There it is. Sorry. Wasn't doing a good job. Get it in the light there. Lovely little beetle. Okay. Put it into the bushes. I'll just put it on my plate. Holding on tight. There we go. Let's put it on my plant. Okay, let's see if we can remove this. See if I can find the edge. There it is. Ollie, it's me. Ollie hears me up here. He's downstairs and he thinks it's fishy business. and you just pull this, and it moves it like thus. This one's coming out better than the one yesterday. This is the best. That's it. And then the screen just comes right out. And there goes the old spline. And I've got this white towel here. Okay, now I've got that. So I'm gonna have to lay it out flat to do the rest. I'll come back to you. Okay, here's the end result. This was not as good a job as the last one. Looks like I can, but it'll do. It'll keep the bugs out. It's secure at least. It's not as taut and tight as the other one, but good enough. All right, ready? Ready to go back inside? Let's do it. All right, and here I have replaced the screen in this louvered window here. It's a little hard to see with the backlighting there, but the louvers working just fine. I cleaned them all up and we're good to go. All right, what do you think? Good job? Good job, Papa. Woo. I was just out in the garden tilling some soil. I think I overdid it a little bit, but I know that I'll recover quickly. I am getting better at that. This feels more like a solid workout than an over-the-top exertion. Yumiko's out doing something. Don't know. I told her as she left, don't forget cake, which was something that I used to tell her back before we had Emily. Just the two of us. And she would go off to have fun. I would say, don't forget cake, because she really likes cake. So I hope she's getting some cake, whatever she's doing. But I'm going to hose off right now. It's almost 4 o'clock. Hey, y'all. Hey, Rudy. Hi. And then we've got the premiere for the new Retiring Ninja Man video. Quick shower and just hose off. And then we'll go upstairs. You know, it's almost nice enough to go pop into the river. One nice thing about this is this new bath of ours, because this lifts up. Take a powder shower. Woo! Oh, this is good. This is living. Okay, so my one task of the day is done. Putting the fresh screen on, and I had a good wash up, and I took a little nap. It's fun to do. Doing that, getting used to that, taking a nap, it's really quite refreshing in the mid-afternoon to do that. Wake up feeling good. Yumiko's still out and about, so I'm going to just sit here got a little reading to do. I'm going to continue reading Moby Dick. Rudy is settling in nicely. The evening is coming on nice. You see dappled light down there on the garden. I'm up high enough here that out of the way of the mosquitoes and such. It's a very nice place to just sit and read. Okay, Rudy and I have been called down to dinner. Look at this. There you go. This is one of my favorite meals. It's all kinds of good stuff in there.
Mr. Articulate.
And it goes on and on. Always looking at it too. All right. Se no. Itadakimasu. I don't know why it wasn't focused. Oh. Well, dinner's over and our day is done. Just our dog walk through a particularly bright part of the park right now. This light will go off in about 45 minutes. All these lights will just, there's Yumiko and all the other, they'll all just shut off. The whole place will be blanketed in dark. It's kind of neat when that happens. It was a good day. I completed the task I wanted to complete, which was screening that one screen and putting new mesh on it. It went well, and did a number of other things as well. Did a good deal of reading, and did some exercise. I worked in the garden. Had a lot of good walks with Yumiko. It was a good day. So, I'm going to be going down to Osaka on the 29th to be a guest on the Unpacking Japan podcast. That should be interesting. So I'm looking forward to that. Tomorrow, I'm going to actually do an adventure tomorrow. So Rudy and I will get up early in the morning, take his breakfast on the road with mine, and we're going to head up into the mountains. I'm going to try to visit an old house that's available on Akiya Mart. Looks like a true Akiya, empty house in a rather desolate area. And then from there, we'll leverage that adventure into some exploring around in the area. So, thanks for joining us again today. Until next time, ostensibly tomorrow. Thanks for joining. Be safe, but not too safe. Take care.